Welcome to the Sweet Buddies podcast. Life is better in the sweet. And now here are your hosts, Mike Albanese, Alex Pavone, and Chris Scopo.
Not bad. That was pretty good. You know what's so funny? Today I was at my parents' house, dropping my laundry off, as I do every Sunday. My mom goes to me, she goes, "Can you tell me what the oh hello means in the beginning?" I go, "Ma, that's one thing I can't tell you."
Really?
I go, "You got to listen back. I'm not.
We haven't talked about that on the podcast?
We did, but it was a while ago, so I'm like, there's no way I can tell her the meaning behind it.
You got to tell Ralph, though.
I'll tell you, he didn't ask. Ralph doesn't listen.
Thanks, Ralph.
That's why he knows him as the other guy.
Yeah. So does everybody else now. So it's just like my family's the same way. So perfect.
Also,
I'm the other guy in my family, so might as well be in your family as well. I don't get told anything. I find out things so late. Like deaths.
They just forget to tell you?
Or babies are born, and I'm like 6 weeks later, months later, I'm like, wait, what happened? Who's dad?
Who's this running around the room?
Who's this little rugrat?
Yeah. That's your brother. What?
My dad, when I find out shit, like people get engaged, babies, deaths, if I don't tell my dad within a half hour, he's like, well, you don't fucking tell me. And then this guy didn't tell me that for 8 months my cousin was pregnant. He's like, oh, I gotta tell you everything? I'm like, shut up. You're
old her. How's he doing?
He's probably not well.
You haven't talked to him?
No, I have. I talk to him every day.
You could just tell.
He always does the same shit. He's always at a coffee shop reading the paper. That's what he does.
He does a 90-year-old, 60-year-old.
Every time he's like, have you seen this article in the Toronto Star? I go, nope. And then he takes a picture of the newspaper. I go, just send me the link.
What kind of phone does he have?
He has like an iPhone.
He has an iPhone?
Yeah. He just doesn't know how to send links.
My dad just upgraded to a Samsung.
Oh.
Maybe about 6 months ago he started. He used to have a flip phone. He was flip all the way.
Flips
that thing, that phone was so tough you could throw it across a room, hit a rock, and it still worked.
My dad had that too. It was like a military flip phone.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous.
I would love to go back to flip phones. If we could get a flip phone that just had GPS on it, that's all. That's the only thing I really want on a phone. I don't need the apps. I don't need that shit. I just want to be able to have GPS on my phone. I don't want anything else. I want to go back.
What about podcasts to listen to?
You think I like podcasts? I don't even like being on them. You
think
I want to listen to them?
What about cooking shows?
I don't watch TV on my phone.
You don't watch TV on your phone? No.
It's a waste of time. I wake up and scroll through fucking Ellen videos. That's the only thing I really do for it.
What about an app for Wicked? What do you want that?
Yeah, what about your Wicked app?
Yeah, the Wicked app.
That app is pretty wicked.
Or something rotten.
I have the Hamilton app. just to end of the lottery.
You had a big weekend though, right? Speaking of musicals,
I had a big weekend. It was a good time. Oh, let's start the podcast.
I did already with the oh hello before my mom explaining it.
It wasn't recording.
Oh hello. That wasn't recording?
I don't know. I can't remember. We'll find out. We started twice.
I think it was.
The podcast's so nice. All right. I got called. Someone told me today. You know Luke Toma?
Yeah.
He looked at me. We were out. Me, him, and another comic, Casey O'Roy. We were out. Nice, beautiful day. We went
heavy
out.
hitters on there. Heavy hitters.
We got feet massages, and we went and got like 2 dumpling spots and a dessert spot all the way out in Flushing, where all the good Chinese restaurants are. And we were walking down the street, and I was we were just having a good time. And Luke turns to me. He goes, "You really like dad jokes and puns, don't you?" I go, "Yeah, I do a lot." So I like them because they're so bad. Like it's irony that I like about it. He goes, "Yeah, because most comics that do puns, I feel like they got shoved in the lockers a lot as a kid. And that doesn't seem like you." I was like, "Yeah, you're right."
You were doing the shoving.
Yeah, but I was like, I like how bad they are. Like that's why
You're going to be a great dad. Let me tell you,
buddy.
When someone allows you to do that,
wow, allows me to have sex.
Yeah. No, just jizz in her.
Thank you for saying her. By the way, you left the real.
Well, you can't have fucking a baby with a man. Can't jizz in a guy.
Not yet. They're gonna make that though soon. Let me tell you.
That's what I said.
Zuckerberg.
Do you think that? You think Zuckerberg?
No, I'm joking. Fucking idiots.
Zuckerberg. That's what
physically
I said.
Impossible.
That's what I said a couple weeks ago.
I don't think anything's physically impossible in the future, except teleportation.
At the egg hunt, the Easter egg hunt.
Happen.
That's not gonna happen.
We got condoms and all those Easter eggs. Scopo said, like, your aunts were there, your mom was outside, and you go, I don't even use them, so I don't need them. And they were like, oh my gosh. And I turned to Aunt Josie, I go, yeah, you can't get a guy pregnant. And she was not happy. I think she actually was mad at me for that, so it's pretty good.
She was trying to have sex with you at the table. I don't think she was that mad at you. She was
were-
throwing it at you hard.
Yeah.
She was getting
She's
in there.
telling us shave the beard. He says, "Good looking boy, shave the
Hey,
beard."
the two girls at the table defended my face, though. They were both like, no.
No, we want to see less of your face. So
I want
Actually,
more.
can I comb it over my face?
Yeah, I want more beard.
yeah.
Can I get it go down and up?
Yeah, get bangs and then flip your.
Oh,
thing
you'd
up.
be
Go
great.
Full fur
You'd
face.
be great if you're one of those wolf men that just have the hair all over. You can't even
Those
see their
wolfmen on
face.
TLC.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
they
Go
were-
right to my eyeball. I'll grow my eyelashes all the way out.
Did you watch that TLC thing, the Wolfman? They had hot girlfriends.
I know that was.
What was
insane.
that bothered
For
me.
the show.
Yeah, that's a
Come on,
possibility. It
that's
could have been
casting.
fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You don't think if you grew your hair out long and Olivia was like sucking up to those nose hairs that you like so much? It's right there.
I know. I gotta trim my nose hairs.
I got to do a little trim action tonight.
Yeah, you gotta.
Can you
do
get my
that.
back?
You're going to La La Land.
Can you get my back?
I don't need
I
any trimming
can't.
from anybody.
Maybe Scopo could do it.
I'll shape you up.
So
I did have a big weekend. I went, or this is whenever this is coming out, I had a big week. I met up with another hilarious comic, Casey Balsham. She loves theater as much as I do, and probably more. I'll be honest, she's a little more
Yeah, I don't think so.
involved. We went and stood in line to try to win lottery tickets to see Mean Girls, the musical.
You're so gay.
Can you imagine me and Pavone standing in line for Mean Girls? Oh God!
It was good. It was fun, and
Is there
You
security?
think
at
Lindsay
Broadway?
Lohan's gonna be in it?
of course,
Are they as big as you?
I mean they're big guys. I don't know. I mean there's probably bars with bigger security, but yeah, they have security there. They check your bags. They're fit individuals. Why are you asking? Are you gonna try to go fucking throw a cocktail at somebody? What are you doing?
No, I'm talking about you. I feel like
Think
you.
I should get a job?
I'm
I would
something like
love
that.
to be a ticket terror. And then I could sit
you
inside
would've-
and watch all the
You would have
shows.
loved my old job as an usher.
Yeah, that'd have
It
been
would have
great.
been fantastic
Yeah.
for you. Yeah.
So you guys go to line up for Mean Girls.
And we didn't win. They drew 20 tickets. We didn't win them, so we went.
How many tickets are there? 150?
No, there was 20 tickets available
No,
for the
but-
lottery. I mean, probably a thousand,
At least
15,
it
maybe.
has to be over 1,000.
Has to be over 1,000 to be Broadway, or over 500 is Broadway. 500 and
1,000.
above. You sure?
1,000.
It's
I
that
worked
big?
in the industry.
Because I think off Broadway is below
1,000.
500.
I thought off Broadway is. I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 or below, or
Alright.
like 999.
Oh, that's what off Broadway means?
Yeah, it's the
it
size
doesn't.
of the
It doesn't.
theater.
It doesn't mean that it's like off the main
Oh.
course of Broadway.
Oh,
no.
I honestly
Size
thought
of the
that.
theater.
People
No, just a
think
smaller
that, right?
theater.
Yeah, no, people have thought that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not that dumb. This guy say something.
Yeah, we went and then old Case Rosso. We ended up walking all around looking for a show that we could afford, and we talked the ticket guy at Jersey Boys to let us in for $30.
How was Jersey Boys?
It's good.
I
It's
I
real
actually
good.
saw that one time. It was really good.
It was real good.
What's it about?
It's about
Jersey
Jersey
Boys.
Boys. The Four Seasons.
Oh, Frankie Valli?
Yeah, it's about their whole story and like Joe Pesci and the whole thing.
Pesci's in the Jersey Boys?
Pesci used to work for.
Help them come together.
Yeah, one of the guys. He used to like work for one of the guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he was just around, and he introduced.
No, he worked for the guy that's in it. That was like an asshole in it.
They worked. The Tommy DeVito worked for Pesci.
At
As-
the end.
as an older.
At the end.
Yeah, he would help him like
in the-
run numbers and
Yeah,
shit.
but in the when Pesci was younger,
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
ran numbers for the guy Tommy DeVito. Yeah.
But Pesci introduced Bob Gaudio, who wrote all the music for the Four Seasons, and that's in the show. Pretty cool. Anyway, so we
That's
went,
cool.
saw that, and then the theater's right across some old Case place, Case Rosso. So we went and hung out with him, waiting for the show, and he's like, "We're like, hey, come on, come get a ticket." Your boy Case came, and the three of us, we all sat separately because the seats were so cheap. So we all were kind of scattered around the. What's your face for? What's that fucking?
Because I
face?
keep swallowing and I keep looking at him.
What am I doing?
Because one time you told me I swallowed too hard on this podcast, so I'm just like looking to make sure that I'm not fucking pissing you off. But anyways, you and Case.
So me, Casey went and saw the show, and then we went and had a couple cocktails after. And a couple turned into a bunch, and then a bunch turned into too many. And then I ended up at 3 o'clock in the morning eating empanadas at a 24-hour fucking Latin place.
Did you have 2 drinks before the show, 2 glasses of wine, and then 3 beers, 3 shots after?
Or did you get a count?
Casey told me.
Did you try to fight?
Hold on.
Did you try to fight a stop sign this time?
That happened, and then she left, and then we kept going. We were there probably another 2 hours after she left. Yeah, it was a big night. Big night.
You and Rosso.
Yeah. He was at one of his haunts too. One of his little corner, his little trifecta
He
of
has
bars.
3 bars that he frequents.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Hey guys,
brutal.
so do we.
Oh, what?
No, we have 2.
You know, here's the thing. We had a big night this weekend as a group too. But there's something I want to do on the show that we don't do enough of, because we have a lot of new listeners that come in and sometimes they don't know who we are, and I don't think we do enough like setting ourselves up. If we have new people jumping in at this episode, I'd like to say it. So my name is Mike Albanese. Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name's Alex Pavone.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Chris.
Connecticut.
I knew something was coming. I knew something was coming.
What
Chris Scopo.
Chris Scopo, Chris the Connecticut Scopo.
Gone.
The Connecticut Kid.
Go Huskies.
So yeah,
Are we done yet?
No, we just started.
Well, I will say that we were on Friday night. We went to a bar, right?
Yes.
And you were a salty one on Friday.
I was not in the great mood.
You were.
So let's set this whole thing up.
Cracker over there.
Just really give you a heads up.
Honestly, you took too many of them. You
Listen
couldn't swallow. He needs water.
Buddy, my mouth was dry, and I was on a mission to quench my thirst. We had a really, really interesting, weird night this week as a group, and it all starts. We all met up at Gotham because you guys were on a show. Me and you went to a bar waiting for Pavone to get done. Mm-hmm. I wasn't going to drink Friday night. Wasn't going to drink.
Neither was I.
Yeah, and so we went to.
Snotted.
I really wasn't going to drink Friday night.
Also, I need everyone to know. This story that's about to happen is something that if we were 20 years old, you'd go, oh, yeah, it makes sense. But some of us are on our way to 40. Anyway. So we go to the bar next door waiting on Pavone. And
That's hilarious.
Scopa he goes to the bar and goes, let's get drinks. I'll buy a round. So I get a beer, you get a Jack Daniels, and then I go, now my turn. So I get a whiskey and get you a beer. So now we're a shot and a beer in. A glass of whiskey and a beer in.
So you had Jacks, okay.
Yeah, well, I had Bullet because I have class. But here's the thing.
I had Jack because I don't.
No wonder this guy was ready to.
I love Jack Daniels, and thank you for
swing.
sponsoring my Bird Brain comedy on Mondays. Fuck. Jack Daniels is the best. I love Jack. And then you come, and we go back to the neighborhood. And on the way back, we're in the car having a good time.
I had a weed edible.
Yeah. This is starting to unfold. You ate a weed edible in the car, and
So that's equaling our Jack and beer each.
and I don't remember. I was salty, but I don't know why. I can't remember what was my.
I think your overall life was the reason why.
It's me and Scopa were apparently we're teaming up on you, but I'm not too sure what set you off.
No, we were just fucking with him. We were making fun of how salty he was.
And there was a specific thing that we kept jabbing at.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna say it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it.
No, it was.
Yeah.
We were making fun of you.
Yeah, we were going at you.
For what? Is it you don't want to say it because you're afraid that I'll get salty again?
Well, no, it's just not. We're not gonna say it.
It's maybe you don't want the fans to go that inside baseball.
Yeah. Anyways, we're laying in you, and you were.
Can hold on. I want to know, so I can be a part of this.
Oh, we were just saying how you hate women.
Yeah. That.
Hate women.
Yeah, you know your disdain for women.
Why can't you say that on the show?
Okay.
Okay.
It's in now. Fuck it.
I mean, if you want it in there, then
Mike's not a big fan of women.
I love women.
We think he's going gay.
All right.
He likes.
No, he's likes women, but sometimes he's not in a good mood about them.
Yeah, he was
a little salty towards them.
He was a little salty.
You see a girl on the street with a nice dress, she's fucking. Someone paid for that one, huh?
It has never happened.
Yeah. Whatever. Driving a nice car. No, it's her husband's.
Anyway.
Oh, come on. That's not true. I'm a feminist through and through.
Me and Pavone don't think that way, by the way.
No,
We
not
think-
I.
no,
What a
no.
classy gent.
I'm a classy
I am.
man.
So we're in the car and back, and you guys are giving me the old business.
Business for sure.
Yeah. And you're eating a weed edible, which is, and I can't, that's great, because it's already like 10:30 at 11 o'clock, so it's like, where's this night going? And we decide to head to break. Our little hamlet here in Queens, that's
We
like
also
our
forgot
break.
that we called him out because I was telling him a new rule in baseball, and then he just starts arguing about the rule.
Oh, not this again.
He just started, and you even called him out. You were like,
He called me out because he was salty and he needed to
no,
get
no, no.
attention off of him.
He called you out because you were like, he's like, Scopo just was telling you this. He wasn't
That's a good
arguing. He
point.
wasn't trying to do
I
anything.
wasn't arguing either.
You two. So the whole night started off on a bad note because Alex was pissed at Chris because the show started at 9 and Chris, what are you doing?
I don't
Chris showed up at 9:07.
5.
It was 9:07. I was there because I was the one going to take your spot, pal. You didn't think I was fucking counting down those seconds? And the manager of the club comes in and says, "You're ready to go," to Alex, and he goes, "Well, I'm going to start right now." And he's your first comic here. He has no idea if you're here or not because you're not there and you didn't say when you were coming.
I did tell when I was coming in a few minutes.
Sure, but you weren't there and he was starting the show. And he said, "Do you have someone to replace him?" And he goes, "I'm here." And he goes, but then Pav goes, "Give him another minute or two," because he said he's close. Then you show
I'm
up.
a good friend. Try
And
it.
yeah, but you had no like rush to you. You were being very
I was rushing to get there.
sure, but
Traffic
there was
going up
no
6th Avenue.
there was no when you're late to a show.
You call.
You're like, "Hey, I'm sorry, my bad."
I also
You
didn't
did come in
know-
a little salty.
I didn't know the manager was like. You guys told me this later on. You were like, I didn't know the manager was like, "Is your guy here yet?" I didn't know
you know
that.
how that place is.
I didn't know. I don't honestly. I don't work that.
So
place
then
that long.
when you finally
But
show
they're
the
like-
show, you
I'm-
guys have words.
But
and-
it's
They have security guards that are in suits and they have earpieces and they throw people out if they pull out their phones. Like that club runs very strict.
yeah, it's a very smooth operation.
I didn't
it's
know
like-
that part. I was like, I'm gonna be there. My spot is 9:15. I'll be there way before that.
So Pav is never one to hold back if he's angry. So as soon as Chris walks in, he's like, "You fucking prick! You're fucking late. I'd kick you out the fucking show, you loser!"
He
Like you got
actually-
a little aggressive.
He actually told me to relax first, but
That's
let's-
okay, yeah. But either way, you guys had it. I go to the back because the show's sold out, so I had to walk by the door to stand there. And you go up and do a spot and have a great time. And then there's an exchange of hosts because Alex is hosting and Chris is the first
We
comic.
yelled at each other before.
Well, normally it's a handshake and a thanks or whatever, and you can't hear what they say because it's not on microphone. But I knew that they were salty because Alex said he was going to give him the worst intro ever. Like as the show started, he goes, "I'm gonna give you the worst fucking intro, you fat loser." Gets up there and then gives him a good. He does rib him a little bit up top because he says, "We're gonna have a great show tonight. We got a bunch of headliners plus a guest
No,
spot."
didn't do that on
Chris
purpose.
was in the guest spot, but that we don't know that.
I know.
Oh, if I was in my head, I was like, if he was bringing me up, this is your guest spot. I was gonna fucking lose it on you.
No.
So there was a little bit on his end of like this cocksucker.
Yeah.
And
I do remember saying that though, but that's just gonna tripped up on talking. I hate.
but they did the exchange and
Do
nobody
it for
else.
a living.
No, just the hosting. I don't like the
Oh,
host.
okay.
Nobody knew that they were mad at each other, but I could see their lips. I could see them exchange. They both had a smile like normal, but I could see in Pav's mouth said something like, "I hope you choke on your own dick." and then Scopo smiled and replied and was like, "Fucking die in a fire."
I did say. I hope you die after this.
Yeah. and then like right into a set.
I
had a
wasn't
good
mad
set.
though after.
I really wasn't mad after.
Yeah.
I was like after the exchange of we're cursing at each other on the way up. I knew it was fine between us.
Yeah. I wasn't mad.
So I wasn't mad at all.
And so, anyway, so that's how this whole night starts. So we go back to Queens and we go to break, which is that place, it's kind of prone for problems. It should be called Problem Break.
Break has ping pong. It has fucking Papa Shot. It's got
big.
shuffleboard.
It's very large.
It's got
what else is that? What's
pool.
that?
A lot of pool.
What's the thing where you stack stuff up? Jenga.
Connect four.
Jenga, the wonderful and safe, fun game of Jenga.
Yeah.
What could go wrong
No
playing
violence.
in that game?
No violence. It's a violent-free game.
Yes.
That's the thing about Jenga is that it's friendly competition and everybody has a good time.
Well, me and Scopes were actually in a pretty good mood that night. You were the salty one.
You were the salty one at
the
this
bar.
point, yeah.
You were.
That's fine.
And
But I'm allowed to be salty. I know I'm a happy-go-lucky guy, but I can get salty.
this was the saltiness order on that at that bar. It was you, then it was me second because those people put their fucking jackets there and just left.
Yeah.
And this guy brought 2 paintings to the bar and left them there and came up to us and goes, "Hey." I go, hey, can you move these jackets so I could sit here? I just moved them down over there, and he goes,
They
yeah.
just like took a corner of the bar and like put all their shit there.
Yeah. And he goes, yeah, but just don't touch my paintings. And I was like, don't touch your paintings. And a packed bar, you're going to bring paintings full of drunk people, and I can't touch your fucking
You're bringing
paintings.
Banksy into this?
And then Mike was sort of like, hey, calm down. And now I'm salty. And
that did piss you off.
it pissed me off so much.
That really pissed you off.
Well, bring fine art into a bar.
Oh, I thought you were me telling you calm down was getting you pissed
No,
off.
no,
Like,
no,
all right,
no.
buddy, sorry. I'll let you fucking fly off the handle.
So it's weird,
Let's
right?
see what happens when we let each other fly off the handle. You know how things could go bad?
Well, it's weird right now because me and you being
So
the
I'm
salty
salted.
ones, and then him unsalted. This unsalted nut.
You're like the cashew nobody wants to eat. pal.
That's true. In my personal life, that is. No one wants to eat.
Well, how?
I'm the unwanted one.
So now we get we order a couple appetizers, we get a couple pitchers.
I think I paid for that, but and you guys were very nice by saying that. I was like, guys, I got this.
You were a sweet kid that night.
Yeah.
We got
things-
3 pitchers, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I think it might have been a 4th. It was a big night. And don't forget, we've already had a couple shots, a couple beers, a couple edibles. And we see right behind us a large game of Jenga. Big life-size, big Jenga game. Heavy wooden brick on a table. It's like a table, it's like waist high, and you can go even higher.
2 guys were playing, and then they finished.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
finished.
Pappy goes, want to play Jenga? I was like, yeah, let's go play Jenga. So as I get up to go, I go to the Jenga table. A girl kind of is like, she comes in like a second behind me after the show. I was like,
You were
I was
very obviously there first. You already had your hands setting up the Jenga. You were in the Jenga.
I was gonna play, and then she I saw her, and she was like, "Oh," I said, "We're gonna play," and I was like, "Oh, we were playing. We were here," and I was like, "You know what? Let's flip for it."
He did say that. He was very kind. I heard the whole thing.
I go. She goes,
unsalted cashew.
yeah, and she's like, "Flip for it." I'm like, yeah. I thought she didn't speak English. I was like, "Yeah, flip a coin, and heads, you'll get it, or I'll get it." She was she's like, "No, just take it like that." And I was like, all right, well, that's kind of mean. I was being nice here.
He was.
I was an unsalted peanut. Okay, I was very nice.
But you were a dry roasted almond.
I was very good.
Okay.
We start playing the game.
And how much fun was that game?
I had a blast.
I fucking had a great time.
I was having a great time.
Yeah, it was fun. We played 2 games, and they were good because we're first of all, none of us will lose because we're all winners, and it took a long time to play the game.
Except for the first game where I dropped the whole thing.
Yeah, well, the point is
I think it took a long time to play.
No. We weren't half-at. We weren't just like casually playing this game. We were really trying to win
And
this
we
game.
were having fun. We were
Yeah.
dancing.
Great time. It was a great
we were
time.
shit talking.
Yeah. Now here's the thing that
was a
that you
beautiful
guys,
time.
because I was still salted, is that girl that you tried to flip the game for, the entire time was 2 feet away from us, staring daggers and talking shit with her friends.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept telling you guys, this girl is bugging the shit out of me because she's eyeballing us and she's talking shit. She's mad. She's actually mad. And you guys are like, calm down, let it go. It's not a big deal. You kept trying to calm me down, and I kept
wasn't
saying,
really paying attention.
But I kept saying, this girl's a problem.
So
She's a problem.
There was 2 girls that Scopo talked to, and now in their party there's 2 guys and another girl.
Third single.
She showed up late. She
who
wasn't
I'm
there to begin
assuming
with.
will never have a boyfriend in her life.
Well, why would you say that?
Because I don't know. We'll find out
You're
the story.
assuming. Yeah. Stay
I
tuned.
I thought she was a catch.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What a trout.
Yeah, the one you throw back in.
Yeah, but she's a mudfish. You're allowed to catch him, but buddy, don't take him home.
So now
We play the first game. Patty loses.
I lost.
Well, I'd like to say that we won, me and you.
Yeah. Then
Actually, no, I prefer you losing.
Fuck.
So then we
Never forget it.
play a second game, and that game was fun. It was close, and
I lost that one.
you did lose that one. I was, of course, the winner the whole time.
The second game was fun as fuck.
Yeah, but during the second game, we start hearing them chirp at us.
Yeah, they're getting a little,
and they're getting closer too. They're getting a little closer.
It feels
to us,
like it at least.
and they're staring at us, watching us play the game now,
and not having fun with us.
No, I have to say, there's nothing on any wall that says you have 30 minutes to play a game.
You only get one at a time.
Yeah, there's nothing on any wall, so it's not like a part of the bar's reasoning to like, hey, give everyone a turn if you want to play fucking Jenga for 24 hours.
I mean, there is courtesy, but the way that they were treating us, why should we have? If they would have came up after the first game and went, hey guys, just sorry, we also want to play. When would you think you'll be done? Or any sort of kindness?
Any kind of nice.
I would have gave it to her.
Like, for instance, if you're playing Connect 4 and the game's over and you pull the bar so all your chips come out, if somebody else not in your group comes in and grabs all those chips and says, me next, that's clearly that's a problem. Like, I'm sorry, we're still playing this game.
Yeah.
Okay?
And
at this point, I have a chest full of bricks because it just fell over and we have the bricks in our hands.
And it's Jenga.
Well, she also, during the end of the second game, she was saying how you guys are like taking forever. I was like, yeah.
They were giving us shit.
I'm like, we're playing here. She's like, well, we're going to be next. And I go, no, you're not going to be next.
They called a violation on twice.
Oh yeah, they said we weren't they were like telling us you're not playing it right, and I go, we're playing it how we're playing it, and she said you can't use two hands, so I just started going two hands over the whole thing. I'm like, get fucked.
I did call the Jenga police. I go, what are you, the Jenga police?
Which is a very Queens thing to do.
I didn't hear that. That's so Queens. Bro.
That's great.
That's
I was like, relax. What are you, the Jenga police? And then she
you're not even playing right.
The one,
I'm sorry.
the girl
only
that,
in Queens.
The
can
girl
you have
that
a dispute
was
over Jenga.
The girl that was by herself because she's probably gonna die alone. She goes. Now she's caught my eye. Now I'm like, you know what?
She's about to kick your ass.
She's not a good person.
She's not very friendly.
Not very friendly. Thinks she can just whatever the fuck she can do. She can just take it from us. She goes, well, we're playing next, and I go to her, oh yeah, you really are? She's like, yeah. I go, what are you gonna do about it? And she goes, we'll see. I go, yeah, we will see.
See, I'm just now learning that exchange happened.
I was sitting down. I could see you yipping at each other like an umpire and a
manager.
A manager going toe to toe. I was like, maybe Scopo's gonna like kick sand at her or something. I don't know what's happening. But I couldn't really hear. It's very loud.
Walks up and steals the seat underneath her like it's second base.
I was sitting down at this point on the bench, and he was leaned over, and I was like,
"No, not yet. That wasn't that part."
No. You were leaned over like.
So the game is over.
Fixing the.
No.
Second game ends.
That point we were still playing when she said we're gonna play. I was like, oh yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh,
we're
okay.
still playing.
I don't know what that's happening.
So now the game's over because Mike, he blows it, as he does most of his relationships.
Two hands, Albanese.
Why are we talking? Why
I don't
Jenga's now women to me? Hey,
I'm sure.
Do they all topple? Sure.
He brought it back full circle.
Yeah.
They all topple. Yeah, trust me. Your love life topples onto each other like a bunch of
Jenga bricks.
Here we go.
So now,
I'm salty again.
So now I'm pissed, and I'm pissed. I'm getting a little angry because this girl just saying how she's just gonna take over the game.
You couldn't notice in your Jenga skills though, buddy.
I was fucking killing it.
Yeah.
I also did an illegal move technically, according to the Astoria Jenga police. Apparently, she was born there. So now
game's over.
Game's
bricks
over.
Go down.
And I'm like, all right, now we're gonna play again because I'm being a dick. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be a dick.
And
now.
you start building the game back.
Yeah,
up.
and then she's like,
bricks are building.
She like comes and like takes it from me. Like
she starts grabbing bricks.
And I'm like, we're playing. She's like, yeah. No, you're not. I go, no. We're playing. And I put my hand on the thing. I go, what are you gonna do about it? I'm like, yeah. And then the guy goes, let him build it for us. And I go, no. I'm building it for me. I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
And then we can take over from there. One of you two.
I don't know where I know where you are. You are standing now.
I'm sitting to his left.
And I'm now to his right, sitting down, and I'm hitting him in the thigh, and I'm going, Scopes, just give it to him.
He never had my back.
Okay.
Never had the whole entire time.
Okay.
He never
Fair.
had my back.
That's not true. That's not true. Because your back, your front was on fucking fire, and we were in the back holding buckets, just making sure you didn't fucking crumble. Okay? Because you start going at this lady. Once you go, what are you gonna do about it? She goes, we're playing next. You leaned in, like you may not realize this, but your whole body was cocked over this table, and you are straight yelling at this woman.
I got a big love for Jenga.
And for being right.
Yeah, mostly because I wanted to be right. That was.
And you're like, what are you gonna do? The fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit.
I didn't say it like that.
Meanwhile, hold on.
I didn't say it like that. First off,
well, listen. She saw red. Like she was furious at you, and she honestly
balls in her.
I'll give her a
court
little
at
bit of
that
credit.
time.
Also, balls in her pants because she was also going right back at you, and. Some other guy.
Of course she was. What's she gonna do?
No, hold on. Well, some other guy. You don't think we didn't have your back. Some other guy, that little skinny blonde twerp. He was starting to grab bricks, and I started grabbing bricks. I started pulling bricks over, and as you're arguing, then this is where the whole argument. Their argument stopped,
but you know,
and our night became a completely different evening.
Also, the edible was kicking in. And I was like, guys, it's Jenga.
All I remember is you going, give it to him. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm not fucking giving it to him. And you weren't saying give it to him yet, so I knew I had you in my corner. You fucking were sourpussing in the streets.
I was standing
over
there.
You're like, you
are
really Canada. Just let everybody in.
I had ulterior motives.
But here's the thing. Here's the part that you weren't really seeing the big picture was there was no winning that for us. Because we're three dudes basically having a fucking screaming match with a couple of women.
No, I was having a screaming match with one woman.
But it's three of us and a bunch of girls. So at no point were we going to, if it elevated to the point of they get security, we are not winning that game.
So
that
she
match.
did.
It's just not going to happen. I know that. I've worked in security bars for years.
She did go to me. I'll call the security over here, and I go, good. They know us. We're here all the time. Get them over here.
And then this is where everything switched.
I think she said something about, I'm from Astoria. I was born here, and I go, okay, cool. I was like, okay, cool. That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, you're cool and collected until this bomb was dropped on the table. There was an atom bomb sitting there that nobody saw, and
that's when I got up.
She pulled that's when I became on us surviving side.
Yeah,
because this girl, if you ever listen to this podcast, you know Chris Scopo's got a little pride in whatever it is he does, and you know where he's from. So this individual, this female human being, leans back off the table with bricks in one arm and an empty hand in the other, and like a
shooing motion,
like a duchess,
like a queen, telling the peasants to get away, shooing right into Chris's face. Goes, "Oh, go back to Connecticut!" Like just this most arrogant swat away of Christopher Scopo, and
that's when I jumped up.
Saw Chris Scopo fucking snap.
That's when I grabbed you by your.
That's when I leaned in.
Big
and as soon as she said Connecticut, I could not have reached him any faster. Because before we had a chance to grab him, and listen, Chris didn't lunge at this girl. At no point was there ever any threat of harm because his arms were down. Like
my hand were on the Jenga bricks.
Yeah, they were on the table. Yeah. He like kind of pounced on with the table, and like the table shook and the bricks shook, and I'm pretty sure spit came out of your mouth because you said, and I'll just scream it as loud as I think that we need to, but you said something to the effect of, "I'm from fucking Queens, born and raised, bitch." He
didn't call her a bitch.
No, I did.
Did you?
He did.
I did.
Oh, he did. Because there was more.
I go, "I'm from fucking Queens, bitch."
But it sounded like a gargoyle had now went from stone on a castle, come to life, and was just shooing down at this idiot who go back to Connecticut. Also, great call on her part because you do look like you fucking snowboard for a living. You got a Connecticut face on you, pal. So she did nail your look. So that's when he snapped, and me and Pav go, now it's over. We're done. We're leaving. We're out of here.
No, we didn't say we're leaving.
All right.
You said give him the game.
Give him the game. We're done here.
And then you turned around and said, I don't know what you said to Mike.
I said to both of you.
Oh, you said it. Well, you might have said it to him separately, but you pointed at me and said, "Fuck you! You didn't have my back. Go fuck yourself."
Oh, he said it to both of us.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
did he say it separately?
I said to both. I go, "Fuck you both. You didn't have my fucking
okay.
back."
He had his pointer and his pinky out. He's like, "Fuck you both." He gave us the "fuck you" with not his middle finger, but more effective.
He gave us the old
Fuck you
the
both.
old longhorn.
Because we pulled him off the table and like give it to him. What the fuck? It's done. Because
You
in my mind,
you didn't have my back.
all right, we had your back by not letting that escalate anymore. As somebody who worked in the industry for a long time, there was no.
I just can't fucking see how you guys would let a girl say, "Oh, we're playing." Like, she had the biggest fucking attitude. She thought who the fuck she was, and you just let it happen.
This was my plan, and
a much better idea, but we didn't know this at the time.
I know you didn't
And
notice
if you
the
had
plan.
spoke up,
but
maybe things would've ended differently.
I know. But what was I gonna do? Be like, "Hey guys, fucking sit down and we'll mock him." He was so heated.
He was pretty pissed.
I just was gonna be like, "Hey, let's sit down." That was our seat. It was right there. They were gonna play Jenga. We were gonna have another pitcher, and every time they did something or pull the block, I was gonna yip. We're 3 comedians. If there's anything we're gonna do better than anybody at that bar
Is yip.
is insult them, because look, we weren't leaving our seat, and
I
they
had a fresh basket of fries delivered unbeknownst to you two.
This guy with his sneak attack orders are fucking
he ordered
out of
it,
control.
Yeah.
And we were gonna sit there and just make some comments, and eventually they would have left. They wouldn't have handled the pressure well.
They would have snapped. They would have
snapped. And you know what? They would have snapped. But it happens. You snapped. That's fine. I wasn't mad at you. I thought
It was just at that point there was no going back. The only other move is lighting the bar on fire.
Crossed my mind.
So
I was
you
still mad at you. I'm still kind of a little ticked off.
okay? That's fine.
Still a little ticked off in my back on that one.
So you give us the old fucking longhorn. Fuck you both for not having my back. And we're like, what are you, crazy? Like, of course we had your back. Like, this escalated to the max before it becomes a problem. And then you honestly fucking puff of smoke. You're gone. I have no idea where you went. I don't know how you left.
I didn't think you left. I thought you went to the bathroom.
Yeah, we thought you went to the bathroom because I went to take a piss and to see if you were in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come back and Pav's at another table and he goes, let's wait for Chris to come down. I go, Chris ain't in the bathroom. He's gone. We looked around the bar for you. You're gone. Now, we're going to leave. You went back and said some shit to them, too.
I called Scopo. He didn't pick up. Then I got a text that said, "Fuck you both."
Yes.
I did say that.
So I go, okay, he's gone. So then I went back to the table and I said, what? I was just like to the girl. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? We're playing Jenga. What are you? Let us play the game. What? Why are you yelling at my friend? And then she goes, your friend was out of line. I go, you're both out of line. You're both insane.
Again.
And then she
Was he wrong, though?
and then she goes,
I was out of line.
your friend was gonna or almost hit me or was going to hit me. Something about hitting her. And I was like, okay. And I looked at everybody in her party and I said, tell her to stop. Stop it. Everyone stop it. What are you talking about? I go, don't start saying stuff like that. That's out of line. You're assuming things. You're making these fucking. You're no. Shut up. No. And
That's
then,
assault. You saying that is assault.
Yeah. You're saying shit that you're gonna get people in trouble. It's stupid. And then she said, well, you never know with the climate we're in right now. And I'm like, get a life. Go fucking stick a Jenga piece up your ass.
Yeah, if ever what you're saying is that he would not hit you. That's the climate we're in, is that he would not hit you.
I don't know. She's
I'm
just
not.
an
Listen,
idiot, dude.
I'm dumb. I'm not striking a girl at a bar full of fucking people that could see. I would be
You're never hitting a girl ever.
My life is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever. I'm gonna hit. My life's over.
Jenga.
Over Jenga. I'm not. And the girl stunk anyway to begin with. She's probably home crying because she doesn't have a boyfriend. And playing with her cats. You know she has cats.
Well, people gotta fucking relax. You can't get in someone's face and then a guy gets mad and then she's like, oh, he would have hit me? No, you fucking poked a guy who was trying to have a good time in his fucking night and then he got upset and then he's only gonna hit you?
Yeah.
What, you weren't gonna hit him?
No, she probably would have swung if that kept going. She would have jumped in and done something, and then been like, he swung at me. She's the type of person that would swing on a guy and then immediately be like, oh, he tried to hit me. He grabbed me. Like she would pull that card of I'll hit first and then I'll pretend that he hit me. But that's exactly because she had that in her mind. That's why she was so aggressive, because she knew no matter what happened, she was going to come out on top.
I don't know. I don't like to get fucking political ever, and especially in this podcast. But there's a lot of fucking great things happening with women, the movement, and everything like that. And then it's like women like this who they use this bigger picture. They
speak without knowing that there are no consequences.
Yeah, and
where if it was true equality or whatever it is you want to be. If that was a guy that did that, he would have been hit way sooner. It would have been a fight. It would have been a fight.
Lazy fucking person using excuses and using things that are happening in this world for her advantage.
Yeah.
But she's just an idiot. Yeah. She's just a stupid person.
She's taking full advantage of a negative situation, knowing that she can't lose.
I just see. I wanted you guys to fucking be like, no, we're playing still. I can't stand women.
But it's not just women.
It's women and men who think that they can just do whatever they want because their whole life nothing has ever happened to them. Or everything. I'm sure her fucking father gave her everything, and she never had to worry about anything and take whatever I want because I'm a woman and I can do whatever I want. And it's like, no, this is the real world. You can't just fucking have whatever you want in life. Be respectful to me. Come up to me and say, hey, listen, we really want to play. I would have gave you the game, no problem. I would have been like, here, take the game, no problem. We're going to go. We'll switch on and off.
Because you are an actual sweetheart of a human being.
Yeah.
We make fun of you. You're a nice guy.
Yeah.
There's no way you wouldn't have given that to her.
I'll give you the $5 later.
Did he believe me? I think that came off as
No,
beautiful.
you are.
No, I really
are.
Mike.
But the problem is her attitude was just like, I'm taking this. And what are you going to do about it?
She was.
And I'm like, this is the real world, sweetheart. You can't just take whatever the fuck you want.
She's a piece
There's
of trash.
consequences.
And then she used her. Oh, he was going to hit me because the climate we're in. Against
also,
you, because she was an idiot. That's what I meant to say.
100%. Yeah. But we can't confirm this because we don't know. But if it was a group of girls playing that game, she probably would have sweetly asked for the game. There would have been they would have been taken turns.
No, I think she would have.
I don't think she would have gone after a girl.
I think she would have been a bitch to them too.
No, I don't think so.
Also, we were having a good time. I did not even notice that they were there. To be perfectly honest, with
I
you.
did until they
both
games. Because I kept saying they're fucking yipping at us right now. Like I don't like what's happening. And you were like, just shut the fuck up, calm down. They're not doing anything.
No.
They're not looking at us. No, you did.
No. They said you used
this whole
two hands, and you
this was the beginning of the whole game. The first game, they were.
Oh, I wasn't saying that. Who cares? I said, who cares? Fuck them.
No, I kept saying that they're staring at us and they're talking about us.
Who cares?
Exactly.
The point of this whole story.
I said that they were salty from the beginning. They were being shitty.
The point of this whole story is that Pavone's a bad friend.
Wow.
He doesn't have anyone's back.
So
ever.
then
I should have told her. I go, hey,
country.
good call. Fucking, with that guy, he might have took a swing on you. Well, I should have said that.
Well, so you're gone. You're in the wind. You go talk to them and then you take off.
Why?
And when we meet back up at the other thing, and I'm like, at this point, I've come full circle on the whole thing because I was like trying to stop it from happening, but then I got fucking furious. I was losing it because I was like, no, fuck them. They're idiots. They don't get away with this shit, at least not knowing that they're fucking assholes. And you're like, well, whatever. I was like, I'm going back over there.
No,
you're like, whatever, I'm leaving.
No, I said I already told her off.
Right. So let's go.
I'm not going to stand behind you.
Sure.
I'm just going to go outside. You tell her what you feel, and that's it.
So you left, and then I go up to the group, and I looked at them all, and they were. When I walk, because I'm a big dude. Like if I roll up on a group of people, everyone turns and looks. Because I go, hey, you and all your friends, you're losers. You're all losers. I just want to make sure you know that before we go. And then I walked out. They didn't say a fucking word because they knew. They knew exactly. They were like, okay, what are you going to do? And they weren't going to say anything back. There was not a word that was going to come out of their mouth.
That girl was a giant loser, and the friends knew she was a loser.
Yeah, no.
Because they weren't going to say anything, and then when she got there, they're like, oh, our loser friend will say something.
Yeah.
And that will be fucking funny.
So we and you reconvene on the street, and again, dust in the wind. Chris Connecticut Scopo was out the door. And he won't pick up the phone, and he's just telling us to go fuck ourselves on text.
Yo, Double C, what up? Chrissy, Connecticut.
And so we're like, well, he's gone home, so we'll just go back at the house and we'll figure out what's going on. And
I should have.
And then we take 3 steps and we go, wait a minute, we're in our neighborhood, like. He's definitely gonna go home, and there's only one place he can.
I was
be.
still steaming
Connecticut.
He goes the one place, and we go, there's absolutely no way he's not at Daly's, which is this Irish bar, but it also becomes a Croatian dance party at like 3 in the morning.
No, not Croatian. Albanian.
No, it's Croatian.
Albanian, I found out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, the bartender said it's Croatian.
Yeah, it was Croatian.
The other guys, what I said was Albanian, so it doesn't matter. Whatever.
So me and Pav, because it's on the way home is this bar. So we go into the bar, and there's no Chris Scopo. We're like, holy shit, is he walking around the neighborhood? Where is he? And then I like literally lean back to take one last look at the end of the bar, and then in the corner, essentially staring at the wall.
No, I was watching baseball.
But hold on. But from our angle, you were alone by yourself in a little platform in the corner of the bar, and it looked like you were just facing the wall with a whiskey already in your hand. And you just sitting there not moving, and we're like, and with one light.
Yeah, the TV was very high, so it did look like you were looking at.
And it looked like there was one spotlight on you, just like you were like Big Bird when he turned blue in jail. Like that's
Mike
what it was.
Goes there. Look at the back of that Connecticut head.
And we went over and had a pretty big screaming match for, I'm going to say, an hour. Like, we were back there, but with Jack, beer.
We were, like, laughing at and screaming at each other.
Yeah. No, but...
I almost puked.
Yeah, because, well, we had a lot of booze and a lot of beer.
Did you do that on purpose?
What?
Buy a Southern Comfort when I told you that day that I can't make a Southern Comfort?
All right, also, the bartender fucked up the whole thing. I go to him. I go, what's like a girly chick shot, like a pussy shot? And he goes, SoCo. And I go, I honestly totally forgot about the SoCo thing you told me.
Yeah.
And I was like, good. I mean, I go, bring it back there, but bring it back there and go to my 2 boys and go tell them because you're both pussies and give them the SoCo lime shots. And he didn't do that at all.
Well, Mike was pretty drunk, and I don't think he wanted to piss big man Mike off.
That might have been it. Well, because before that happened, we were back there very loudly arguing and talking about what's going on. We might have not sounded screaming with the bar. Everyone in the bar was like looking back, like, what the fuck? And I'm the first one to break off after probably 40 minutes. And I go to the bar to get us another round. And the bartender goes, everything all right back there? And I go, what do you mean? He goes, we can hear some of what you guys are talking about. You're fucking screaming back there. What happened? And then I was like, man, there was this old Jenga incident earlier. But then you two only heard me say Jenga at the bar, and you turn around and go, oh, you're telling everyone? And it restarted the argument.
Old Jenga Gate 2018.
Jenga Gate, baby.
Jenga days over here.
And anyway, we stayed at the bar until at least, 4:35?
Until way too late.
Yeah, way too late.
Another
and
kid
just
came.
drinking.
Me and you were going after that other kid. I felt bad.
What were we saying?
Oh, we were trashing that kid.
No. He's a good kid, though.
Were we?
He was happy.
We came in. He was like all happy about life. He just moved to New York. We looked at each other, and we both knew. We were like, oh, we're going to go after this kid
But
now.
we were joking.
Yeah.
No, he's a good kid. But he... Yeah, that was just... And then we were back to being boys.
And my, which you guys probably don't know, but my girlfriend came in that night at...
So...
She landed at about 4:45.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, hey, I landed. And
that means we were just maybe got home?
I was very drunk.
Well, we were all pretty
We fought
hammered.
on the way home.
Oh,
you
yeah.
punched me in the face.
Yeah, you've also...
Because my jaw hurt.
At one point, we
Not
were
hard.
all tussling on 29th Street.
Or maybe it's your elbow.
Because you guys were just going after each other for fun, but then, like, neither you're going to go light. There's no half speed.
I'm pretty strong for a little guy.
Well, you're not half. No one's going half speed.
No.
And then I start getting in the middle because I'm just like trying to get you guys to stop fucking punching each other, but also I wanted to tussle, but I know you guys were going to go after me, so I was like, I got to get in here and get a little physical. Neither of you were going to come after me, and I was like, I got to get in here somehow.
Someone hit me in the jaw.
To the point.
He thought we were stop signs. That's what he really thought. Is that a fire hydrant? Let's get him.
So, also, it was so loud that at one point somebody, like in a cartoon, somebody opened their window on 29th and leaned down and goes, shut the fuck up down there. And then Scopo stumbles into the middle of the street, looks up and goes, go fuck yourself. So, yeah, somebody's screaming out the window, and then we, like, end up, like, literally tussling the entire way home and
Just being friends.
But then this is great because I'm hammered.
Oh, I can't even recall. I think I was here.
Well, he was. You were pacing around between the bedroom and the bathroom, and it's like the sun is coming up, and it's like
I don't remember that.
She's clearly almost here. Like your guy.
Well, she said she landed, and so when she said she landed, I unlocked the door.
Yeah.
So I left the door unlocked because I was like, "There's a good chance if I lay down, I ain't making it."
So. But you were pacing around, and you were so upset about how drunk you were. I've never seen him. I don't want to use the word whine, but you were like.
Do you remember this?
It was the saddest I've ever seen you.
What was I doing?
You just were pacing back and forth, and your eyes are squinting, and you had your hands on your hips, but up above your ribs, in your underwear, walking around. You just kept going. I'm too drunk. I'm too drunk. You were crying. I'm too drunk. I can't. I'm not. I can't do this. I'm too drunk, man. I think you were anxious.
It's coming back to me now. I think you were doing that.
You were because you were realizing what time it was.
Was the kid there?
He might have been.
Oh, that kid was back here too. Yeah.
But you were realizing that. Well, fuck, my girlfriend's coming to town. She's. Feet are on the ground and you are spinning. You're so drunk.
Blackout drunk. And I put my phone on my bed and I was face down. I had to put my nose on the phone so when it vibrated it would wake me up. I literally had it on my nose.
Did it wake you up?
Not at all. Luckily, she came in. She got in because I was fucking don't know how smart enough to realize to unlock the door when I saw the text. And apparently. She was like, he was hitting me, and I was like,
"Did you tell her?
Get out of here!"
Did you tell her that you were drunk,
buddy?
No. And then did you text her saying, "I'm"?
Oh shit! I gotta show you how I was sleeping.
Okay, just be careful.
Oh god.
It's okay. I'll edit it out.
Oh god. I was like this, literally.
Hold on.
Sleeping like this. My ass was in the air.
Can you take a picture, please?
Like this. My ass was in the air like this.
Yeah.
And when she came in, I was going like this.
So right now, for you're listening, he's in the what looks like a doggy style position, but
he's in a downward dog.
But his ass is up and his face is down. You look like a Ludacris song.
And I was going like this. Stop it. Stop it. Because I thought it was one of you guys. And then I came to and it was her. And I was like, hey, you got in the house.
Is she pissed?
She was not happy.
Really?
She was like, she told me.
I mean, come on. She just took a 6-hour cross-country red eye to find Bozo the Clown face person fucking in the bucket that sends you to Disneyland.
Can you imagine that? You land in Queens, you get home, you're looking at my gaping asshole.
But you didn't even hey, I'm drunk, just heads up, or
you should have gave the heads up.
I don't think so. I was fucked.
Well, she was smiling today. I feel like you guys are all right.
Got carried away.
Well, that night got carried away, and I'm going to go with 5:30 is when I finally am in bed after putzing around and I think I took a shower or something to try to to calm down. We'll call it 5:30. That's the time I'm in bed.
Where's Connecticut?
Oh, who fucking knows? He went back to Hartford. He went back to Hartford. He went and enrolled in Yale.
Hey, bro. Sorry about the Whalers, man.
Hey, but congrats on WrestleMania, buddy.
You got nothing.
Congrats on WrestleMania.
Why don't you hop in the shower and cool off?
That's where.
Buddy, good one.
That's where things from, right? Vince McMahon.
Yeah, you get WrestleMania, buddy.
Stanford, Connecticut.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So 5:30, I'm done. Blacked out. 6:50 to 7 o'clock in the morning. So an hour and a half later, all I hear is loud pounding downstairs.
Oh, I forgot about this.
And the doorbell ringing incessantly. And then pound, pound, pound. Ring, 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 ring. And all my lights in my room.
Don't forget the Chinese yelling.
Well, hold on.
Oh, I guess I heard this.
You heard this maybe before.
I was like, Mike's got this.
So I felt
I wasn't sure I wasn't getting it until
I passed out, door wide open, lights on top of my bed, sideways. And I'm pretty sure my feet were off the bed because when I woke up, I just popped up and I was on my knees on the floor. So I don't even think I made it into my bed. I was like in a praying position, like, dear Lord, please help me sleep tonight, and I passed out.
You were like planking at one point.
I think so. So if
Oh, real quick, I didn't tell you guys this. I told you a thing. I woke up Saturday morning with salami next to me.
Oh man.
Oh god, I was like feeling something. What the hell? I go salami, and I took a bite of it. I was like, ooh, that wasn't good.
You ate it.
You better with cured meat next to him in bed. Old cured meat Connecticut over here. What a time. Where did you get the sausage from? Was that from Pepe's, Connecticut's finest pizzeria?
So
Anyway.
we must have. Well, okay, yeah. So let's explain.
So doorbell. Bing. Oh, so when we got home.
Yeah, we must have done this.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did. I remember doing that.
I remember that
When we
too.
got home, we had a ton of trash that you had. It's like all the specialty trash in boxes you can only take out like after midnight. So we lined the
12
street
to
up with
6.
all this trash. We did it perfectly. Everything was done because we did it early in the day because we knew that night might get ahead of us. So we we put the trash out on the street, and then it's just
You know what happened?
fuck fest.
You know what happened?
No,
We put it out after
we must have.
the garbage came.
We must have.
So the garbage came, and we went and put it. So we were so drunk, we did not look at any
no.
of the street
No,
to
we just
realize
threw a
that there
bunch
was
of
no
shit out on the street.
garbage, and it was 4 drunk idiots, and we made the kid help us.
So ring, 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 and I just get up and turn around, lights on, door open, and I'm wearing just my underwear. Which, by the way, I don't know if your girlfriend saw this, but if she went to the bathroom or like when she got here or washed her, did anything, she definitely saw most of my naked asshole praying into my sheets. Okay, so I just hope I hope she did, to be honest, and now she knows who I am really as a person.
Oh, God.
So I wake up and I have a pounding headache. Okay, my heart is going. It's skipping every beat. It's I don't have a good heart anyway, so being woken up like that. Listen, should I have been drinking that hard? Obviously not. I hope my doctor doesn't listen. I go down. I go to the top of the stairs, and the fucking kid that lives downstairs, the Chinese kid, is in our fucking house.
He unlocked the door.
Took a key, unlocked our door, and is inside our goddamn fucking
Did you
house.
tell Jay?
No, but I need to.
You have to.
I need to. And he's just screaming, the trash, the trash, the trash. And I go, what the fuck you doing in my house, man? He goes, the trash outside, no trash. I'm like, I'm still hammered.
You were. I could hear all of this too. I was just in my bed like this.
Gotta be honest, I didn't hear shit.
Oh, good for you, buddy.
I'm right there. I hear the guy, the dad, yelling in Mandarin at Mike, full tilt. And then Mike yelling in English back to him, and I almost stuck my head out the window. I go, none of you know what the fuck you're saying.
So the kid is down there telling me that he's saying, you got to come down and get the trash. And I go, what? Hold on, let me put clothes on. He starts to make his way upstairs, and I go, I didn't invite you up. Stay there. I go get clothes on, and he's still screaming upstairs, and I'm like, I can't.
Why do they need it done at 7 o'clock?
So because I guess if the fucking constable comes by, they're gonna give us a ticket.
I should know that.
So I think I put clothes on, and I go downstairs, and my head is fucking ringing, and he's telling me that we didn't do it right or something. We put it out too late or something.
Too late.
You need to get the trash off the street. And I walk outside. I go, dude, we did it exactly right. Look, the boxes are broken down. Everything's piled up. What do you want? What do you fucking want from me? And he's like, you just got to get it done. And then now the dad's outside, and he starts screaming. And I look at his dad, and I look at the kid. I go, buddy, I need to tell you right now that if your dad continues to scream at me, I am going to fucking lose it. And he's like, I know. He's screaming at me too. I go, I don't give a shit. But I'm telling you that if he keeps screaming at me, and I look at the dad, I go, you got to stop yelling. I go back to the kid. If you don't fucking stop screaming at me, I'm going to snap on him, and it ain't going to be pretty.
I heard all of this.
And the dad's screaming, and he starts like as if his baby just got stolen, screaming back at his dad. Yeah, like when you get that growl and you scream.
They go after each other.
Yeah, I love when they fight.
Well, then the kid
no
goes,
whole bars.
and I
We
look
gotta
at,
fucking film them fight each
You
other.
we should put him in a steel cage match. See if it goes on.
We gotta film them fight.
so I go to the kid because I go, buddy, I'm gonna move this trash, but you can't come into my house. I don't fucking care at this point. Like I'm hammered. I go, I just went to bed. You can't do this. And he goes, you don't think? He goes, I'm sorry to have to do this. My dad woke me up, drug me out of bed, told me to get trash out. I'm sorry to have to do this. And I connect with him because I'm like, oh, we both hate this fucking old man. And he got drunk out of bed too. And I go, but I dab him. I give him a fucking pound. I go, dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm sorry that I'm yelling at you because it ain't you. It's your dad. But he's still fucking screaming at me, and this is your last chance. Tell him to stop and go inside because I'll fucking break something on him.
You said something else too. You said something.
I kept threatening the man's life to his son.
And you said a couple times that he understands you or something.
Oh,
like
there was a
that.
couple times when I look back at the dad and I gave him the pray hands and I go, I know you understand me. Stop screaming.
I heard that a couple times.
I was fucking. If you thought I was salty before, buddy, if that.
And Olivia was like, "What's happening down there? Should we go down there?" I'm like, "Stay here. We can hear everything. This is great."
You're getting better at a show. And then I had to drag all the trash that 4 of us had to take out. I had to bring it all back inside, hammered.
I'm surprised you didn't wake me up.
Well, what's the point? I wasn't coming in. There's nobody else needed.
Yeah, it would have took me 45 minutes
also,
just to get.
Yeah, first of all, he'd have been useless.
Yeah.
I saw him crying the night before. 2 hours ago, he was, I'm too drunk. Yeah, he's going to really fucking help. And you go out there, you're going to fucking bring a baseball bat to the back of both of their heads. I was the only rational one screaming, you're fucking dead.
I would have yelled at the dad hard, though. I would have fucking been like, I'm going to kill you.
Me threatening an old Chinese man by proxy through his son is the calmest person in the house. So I don't know how. So I had to drag all the shit back up.
I was thinking about going down there and be like, guys, I'm useless, but I got something for you, and then send Olivia down there.
It'd been funny if we went down there and goes, guys, I'm trying to sleep.
So I finally get it done, and the kid's breath is so fucking bad.
Stinks.
I almost threw up in the hallway because he was talking to me.
Yeah.
And I had to put my arm in there. I had to put my arm up like this, and I put my head into my clothes, into my shirt.
We have to tell him that his
was
breath
so
stinks,
bad.
and to talk to us 5 feet away from how he normally talks to us.
He stinks as a human. He stinks as a human being, and also physically. He stinks like. It smells so bad.
It's an all-star team of stank on that man. His body,
buddy. I might go higher than that. Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Fame stink fest.
Yeah, first ballot too.
He's going in there because it's his body, it's his fucking clothes, and it's his fucking stank ass fucking yip factory that's producing that cheese breath. He's despicable.
Well, then I finally get done, and I come back in and lock the door. The kid's still out there talking. I just close the door and lock it on him. I'm like, I'm done. I look back, I go, trash is done, and I lock the door. And I was so lit up at that point that I was like, I can't. If I lay down, I might die. Like, there's no going back. So I literally go into the bathroom. And I fall into the shower, and I'm just laying in the shower, just water pouring on me. I'm like, what is happening with my life? I'm 34. Why is this happening? What is this? What is this existence? And probably 20, 30 minutes in the shower, just hot water all over me. And I finally get my shit together enough to get up and go back to bed. It was a brutal morning.
Believe that dude. It was the next.
He would have come into one of our rooms and fucking he would have woke us up. I'd have killed him. I swear to God, if I saw somebody in the house I didn't like that, I probably would have fought the fuck out of him.
I woke up and the father was here fixing the light. And the best part was he like looked at me and smiled and said hello.
Oh,
and I was like, now I know why he was nice, because fucking Mike almost threatened to kill him.
So
later that day, I was talking some smack too when both guys were there, the electrician and the guy. I was talking a little bit of smack.
That electrician, he did a good job, but he also had 3 teeth in his head. So I don't think that guy's got problems.
I was yipping them both.
Well, they were fixing all the lights. Fucking finally, we now have lights in this house that work. I
was getting good at fucking detecting stuff in the dark.
I leave the house for the day, and they're still working on the one outside, and the dad's in the front of the house inside, and the other guy's working, and there's a ladder in the way, and I come out, and he makes eye contact with me, and I don't stop my stride. I'll walk through the ladder. I open the door, and he goes, hi, he's smiling, hi, waving at me, laughing, and I walk by him, I don't make eye contact as I'm walking out, and I go, I know you understand me, nothing's fucking funny, and I just kept walking, and I left the house.
I think one time I told him
fucking angry.
I think he was like yelling at something, because maybe the car or something. I did the car, and
he's a dog, just yelling at cars as they go by.
No, he was yelling. He was yelling at me because of the car. I get out of the car. And literally, I looked at him. I go, I don't like you.
But yeah.
Well, when
Christ.
him and the electrician were in the house, he was just watching the guy do the repairs.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was still drunk at this point,
He had
too.
nothing else in his life.
It was 12 o'clock, and I was still bombed. And I was like, what is this? You're watching this guy put a fucking light bulb up. What are you doing? Get the hell out of here.
said
Get
that to
out of
him?
here. Yeah, and Olivia was like, what are you doing? I'm like, he can't understand.
I'm
You're
done with
Danny."
that. I don't give a fuck. I'm chirping them. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm tired of being nice to them.
We had this was
When were you nice to them?
yeah, really. When was that fucking era?
Well, I didn't say I was tired. I was tired about a year and a half ago, and I'm just saying it now.
Well, I'll tell you that 12-hour period from 11 p.m. to that 11 a.m. was in the 2.5 years we've been in the suite.
One of the
and
best.
in the 70 now episodes of the show, that for me was the craziest night we've shared as a house.
It was unbelievable.
It was fun.
I
was
wish
fun.
I saw you sleeping like that. Planked out. Just
I wish I
waking up.
saw you, your ass in the air, doing your downward dog.
Oh, buddy, this whole house. You had salami in your hands, bud.
It honestly looked like if somebody just walked up and just quietly filmed everything, it looked like there was a hit put on this house. Like you just face down, ass up, me like not even on the bed, just like holding on to the side of my cushions. I mean, it looked like we were murdered. Look like we were all murdered in our sleep. Not good. And then the trash. It fucking. I'm honestly getting hot right now thinking about it. Like my legs are sweating.
When you come back from LA, we're going to play Jenga.
Oh, you got that right.
I had so
And,
much fun.
Sitting there the whole time.
Yeah, buddy plays 6 hours of Jenga.
I'm playing 7.
It's got to be Friday then, so we make sure to try to get them back.
of Jenga.
Are we gonna just go to break
I'm
now?
gonna-
We should just walk the whole neighborhood and look for them. Are we going looking for revenge? You bet.
Oh, you guarantee. I would that. But I didn't tell you that the blonde-haired kid, when he said, and I was like, he's
gonna
we'll
build
build it for us, and he goes, we're playing. She said something to get me to go to her, but I was in the process of going, what the fuck are you gonna do about it, to the blonde kid, and then, but she said something which got me to her, but I was like, I was about to do it.
The blonde kid wouldn't have done anything.
No, of course not. He's a loser.
2 outs. What the?
All right.
Scuffle's game
So
casting
that's what
minutes.
happened to us. This is the weirdest, wildest, funnest night we've had. Anything you want to plug, buddies? I'm going to be at Offside Tavern the 21st of April. It's a Saturday. And then after that, it's karaoke. So if you want to stick around and watch the big man get down and dirty, come to Offside Tavern. It's,
I'll be in
it's like
Yonkers.
8th and 14th.
It's a good place.
And,
I'll be at Yonkers that night, so
so do you want to plug your show?
yeah, I'll be in Yonkers Comedy Club.
There you go.
There you go.
Anything
Oh
you-
no, this weekend, Saturday.
No, the 21st.
21st, buddy.
When this comes out, the 21st of April.
Well, I was at Gotham with Andrew Schultz. It was a lot of fun.
What about you, buddy? Anything?
I'm gonna be at Gentrify at UCB
Ooh, what's that? Sunday?
Friday.
Friday the 20th?
Yeah,
Buddy, good for you.
yeah, baby.
Check us out, sweetbuddiespod.com. We're, there'll be stuff. We're going to get that video out, or hopefully it's already out. Whatever. All right.
All right.
See you guys. We love you. Buddy, take us out of here.
Here comes that English Brad.
This has been another episode of the Sweet Buddies podcast. Thank you for listening. Visit www.sweetbuddiespod.com for all show information, past episodes, tour dates, and more. Follow the show on Twitter at Sweet Buddies and your hosts at Big Man Mike, at Mr. Alex Pavone, and at Chris Scopo. Have yourself a sweet day.